Howdy everyone, welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. Today we are checking out Destiny by GALNERYUS. I think I'm probably mispronouncing that. This was requested a while back, I believe, by J Yugamu. Hold on, let me look at that spelling again. Yeah, we'll go with that. If I'm mispronouncing your name, I do apologize. This is, I believe, power metal from Japan, so, power metal is a good genre. I haven't checked it out as much lately. I've been getting some Love Bites reactions going on, but have not been listening to as much as I really should be because it's a great genre, so nice to be hopping back into that. And then, of course, the Japanese metal scene is just phenomenal, so I'm looking forward to this one. I do have a lot of stuff to ramble on about before I start the reactions. This is going to be a long intro, so if y'all don't care about this stuff, there are the timestamps down in the description and everything's going to jump ahead to the reaction. But anyway, so I need to say all this. First thing I'm going to say is there is an official music video of this track, but it cuts out about 2 minutes worth. So I'm doing just an audio upload someone put up on YouTube, but I will link the music video down in the description as well, so you can go and support the artist and everything if you wish to do so. See, there was no lyrical analysis today. I took a glance at them, nothing I have to say, so I'm not going to try to force anything out. And then, see, there are a few other talk points I had, and they're going to come to me in a moment. The first is, well, I guess to continue the point I was at about the music video and everything, I could do a live performance of this. What I have written down is just the track itself, so that's what I'm going to go with, even though there are a few live performances that look to be fairly high quality and everything. And then, the final thing, I think there's one other thing I was going to talk about, I can't remember what it is, but the final thing I can remember is the upcoming Sabaton reaction I'm talking about. I was hoping to have that be out today for y'all, and to be recording it today for me, but unfortunately I have some projects that took up a bit more time than I expected, did not have a time to finish my research and everything. Hopefully I'll have it out some point later this week, but I can't really make any promises towards that, unfortunately. But anyways, I think I have all the talking points I wanted to get done. I think there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it is. So I'll just leave that be. Maybe it'll come to me later and I can bring it up, but if not, it's probably not a big loss. Without further ado, let's hop into the reaction. Starting off with a bit of that good symphonic metal kind of touch. Orchestra or something. I need to bump the audio up a tiny bit right here. It's pretty, I'll say that much. Reminds me of some classical piece. Maybe a soundtrack or something, I couldn't say what I'm getting some deja vu from it, it's quite nice. Reminds me of, his voice reminds me of, vocalist for Dream Evil, which is nice. I love that band so much. The instruments are very different, a very different sound. The vocals have some similarities. Definitely some vocal similarities there. Very, very unique voice, though. Classic power metal kind of chorus, like, they all sound very similar and I love it. Big classic power metal vibes. really like that riff right there. However, what that last thing I was going to talk about is, this is a very long song, it's almost 8 minutes, so it might be a bit of a pain to sit through, long reaction, but it's going to be fun. Randomly popped into my mind. Thought that might happen. Oh, some synths, nice. Oh, this reminded me of something as well. Thinking of the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack. I think something had these same synths. I'm not gonna complain about that. That is a great soundtrack. I need to go and listen to that. That's just some good music. It's gonna be some like progressive power metal. Very cool. Some bass coming through, nice. Yeah, the guitar tone, especially in this moment, is of course a bit weak, but the general vibe is pretty good. I really like this guy's voice. Good scream right there. Guitar there is really nice. And if you're talking about that one moment, bit weak. Right here, oh, that's good. right, that was pretty good. I just, alright, it's over. Ow. Hair keeps getting caught in my headphones. Let's see, what do I want to open up with? I guess I'll start off with the vocals, the easy thing to talk about. Like I said a couple times, really reminded me of the vocalist for Dream Evil, which is a super, super good band. If y'all don't know them, check them out. Listen to Chosen Ones, that's one of their big tracks, and one of my favorites. And listen to the Book of Heavy Metal, which is like the most overly cheesy, most stereotypically metal song you will ever hear, and it is beautiful. It literally starts off with him screaming metal, and if that doesn't set up the song perfectly, I don't know what does. Great band, love their stuff. So anything that's going to remind me of them is, of course, going to be something I'm going to enjoy. A lot of similarities between the two vocalists, but this guy had a lot of his own thing going on as well. It was more of a vocal tone, I suppose. He had a very unique voice. It was similar but very different as well. So, you know, I could definitely, you could tell at a glance, I suppose, about a quick listen, I suppose, which vocalist is which. But also you can see the similarities between them. Very nice. Loved the guy's voice. I've said that a couple times. That was one of the strongest parts of the song. Perhaps not my favorite voice out there. Power metal vocals power metal in general tends to not be my favorite genre, even though I do really like it. But his voice was very good, worked really well with everything, and was definitely one of the highlights of the song. The drums and bass, I'm going to put those together because they basically had the same impact on me. Both were fine. They both had a few moments where they shone forth. The bass, I did point out. The drum, I can't actually remember what section it was. I think it was somewhere near the end of the first solo. They're both fine. They weren't great, but they weren't terrible. They suited their purpose fine, but I do wish there had been more going on with them. The guitar was pretty good with the heavier guitar doing the main riffing and everything was really good. I liked that. The solo at the end I loved, and I loved the guitar tone in it. The guitar and the rest of it was a bit weak. The mixing was not great on it. It wasn't bad. It worked fine, but again, it was fine, and that's it. I think it could have been a bit more. And just the general guitar tone was, again, kind of weak until the very end, where that was great, and was exactly what I would have loved the rest of the song to feel like. But the guitar was fine. The drums and the bass were definitely the weakest parts of this, just because they really weren't doing anything. The guitar, it did have that moment at the end where it really, really stood out and stole the show, and then, like I said, the heavier riffing guitar was pretty good. It was more some melodic guitar over top of it that I thought could use a bit more work. But then there are other elements, the synths that I mentioned, and the orchestral stuff and everything, those were great. That's the kind of stuff that I love, that power metal brings that in a lot, because it's so fun having those non-metal instruments in metal. And power metal is one of the few genres you can have a lot of fun with them, and just bring in some of that fun cheesiness and everything. This had a touch of symphonic metal, and had a touch of progressive metal, which was really nice. So all in all, it was a great song. It reminded me of some stuff I loved. Dream Evil, like I mentioned. I was about to say Dream Theater. I will get to that in a moment. The Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack, of course, is just beautiful. So anything that's going to remind me of that, I'm going to like. Alright, my door just opened slightly. That's not at all spooky. What was I saying? That the synths also almost reminded me of, what song is it? A Vainglory Opera by Ed Guy. It wasn't quite that. I was like, is that what I'm thinking of? No, that's not what it's reminding me of, but it made me think of that song again, which is nice. That was nice, and then, the solo at the end and the more chaotic solo in the middle both reminded me of, hold on, I gotta look at the song title because I'm gonna mess it up. Tales of the Destinies, almost messed it up despite looking at it, by Baby Metal, and then at the end reminded me of the solo from the one by Baby Metal, which brings us to the Dream Theater reference, because I do think Dream Theater helped with Tales of the Destinies, or at least it was a very big influence. I don't listen to too much Dream Theater, but I could yeah, I did get a bit of that vibe as well. That was nice. I mean, anything that reminds me of baby metal, again, is going to be something I like. So this song was not just like a derivative of all this other stuff. This one came out in 2013. That's, I think, before the baby metal stuff, at least. So it's not just like a derivative work or anything. It was more just, it had a lot of good similarities, which I think is a thing very common in power metal for me. A lot of it does start to really blend together and feel the same. This one did a great job of reminding me of a lot of stuff I love, while also standing out as its own thing, which is a pretty fine line to walk, and they did so pretty well. This was not my favorite thing I've reacted to. It was a lot of fun. This is definitely going straight into my music mix and everything. I'm looking forward to checking out more stuff from them. I've got a lot more reactions planned, including some of their newer stuff, which I'm looking forward to checking out, particularly because, I want to see how their sound has evolved and everything. And also there's some live performances planned, because I'm looking forward to those, because it'll be nice to see what they're like live, because I can imagine they are really cool live. But, see, I can't remember what all tracks I have planned, but if y'all have any y'all want me to react to from them, you can put them down in the description, and if they are not already planned, I will definitely add them to the list, because I would love to check out more of their stuff. And let's see, that is going to do it. So, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your own thoughts on the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, I'll not only have a link to this audio video that I used, but I will also link the official music video, so you can actually support the artist's official page and everything, or record label page, or whatever. I can't remember which channel it's uploaded on. But, both of those will be linked down in the description, as well as my Instagram, my Twitter, my Discord server, the Spotify playlist of all the tracks that I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify, and my Linktree, which has all my other stuff in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, once again, that's going to do it. So like I said, thank y'all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.